Hey you guys, I am back. So I did say that I was going to show you how to roll a blunt, and or how I roll my blunts, and that is exactly what we are going to do. You need weed. I use a grinder. You can use scissors or your hands or whatever you decide to use. But I have a grinder. I had this grinder for not quite a year yet, maybe 6 months. My best friend that died, this is his memorial picture that was made. So I had it put on my grinder because he was my smoking buddy and I miss him so much. And T's way, you get whatever you use to roll your weed up with: joint paper, game, zigzag. I use Swishers because they are the best. What? I'm not smoking. And I'm not. I'm just rolling the blunt. Get on my fucking nerves. Always trying to tell me what to do. Anyway, so I don't have like no rolling plate or nothing like that, so I just have a plain old paper plate to keep my. Is that why you refused the $100,000 they offered your organization? Yeah. So you break down the cigar or whatever, dump the guts out, and then you replace it with marijuana. Of course, but you distracted everyone from the simple fact that soda's bad for kids. Ask Davy Dam's mother. She'll tell you what soda did to him. What? Davy was 12 when he took his life. I tried to make him stop with the cola, but he was addicted to it. I don't care. Soda made you don't care about me. I collected all the research. It don't matter.
Wasn't running up that hill for you?
No, I don't. Yeah, because it wasn't that memorable because you picked on me when you got up there calling me a big ass baby and stopped crying.
Hey, look what you do. I didn't think
so it doesn't bother you if this place was built as a PR studio in Mount Odessa. I'm just a coach, getting poor kids off the street. That woman's a hero. Hero to some, hated by others.
There you go.
Well, I'm pissed the soda tax failed. Lindsay was
and you
behind
take this.
Who needs more taxes?
And I leave like this much.
That's why soda's so cheap.
So you can see. I leave about that much at the end, free, because I can't smoke it all the way back there.
If Cola now really cared about poor kids, they wouldn't go plastering their logo all over the place. Well, maybe Lindsay knew deep down that she was doing the devil's work, so she went back to doing drugs. Except the tox screen came back negative.
But it only tests popular drugs. Cocaine, meth, X. PCP isn't on the standard screen anymore. So, people are jumping off bridges thinking they can fly.
Okay, so maybe you thought you could breathe underwater. You prove it was an accident? Yes, but it wasn't an accident. Lindsay Elding was poisoned.
Chico.
By who? The Smurfs? Warner found mushrooms in Lindsay's gut, ran the DNA, and ID'd 4 species from South America. That's not something you get from your local grocer. I hope not. These contain high doses of muscarine, a toxin which makes you hot, sweaty, and sexually aroused. I'm hot. I'm wet. Explains why Lindsay took her clothes off.
Why she threw herself at a jerk like a wet whirling.
And why she tried to cool herself off in the fountain. But why did she drown? Muscarine toxicity can lead to respiratory failure. Lindsay took her last week breaths underwater, but she would have died anyway. So one of Lindsay's enemies slipped her a deadly cocktail of shrooms. But when? They were in her jejunum. Dial back the digestive clock and I put you
So I go and I press it down.
Okay.
That
Her
way,
calendar says she was
when
at a
I
fundraiser at a place
flip it
called
up,
Wishing Time. They were giving out free jungle gems.
tuck it, and then roll it, it's all in place. So you tuck and roll, tuck and roll, and you're gonna have weed fall out
Continue his work.
or whatever.
Children in underprivileged communities can make a wish and be granted. We build anti-gang clubhouses.
Oh, by the way, I don't
We collaborated in
edit my
that.
videos because
Lindsay,
it's time consuming,
tragedy.
and
What an amazing woman. She had a genius for
I like
corporate
to keep
giving.
my stuff raw and
The money
uncut.
came from a company that pushes soda?
Oh, no, not a bit. The Brooks family fortune
Okay.
is in philanthropy now.
Excuse me. That's Lindsay with mushrooms on her salad.
Oh, there were no mushrooms on the menu. Emma? Emma is my granddaughter. Lindsay's death was a terrible blow to her. Oh, there you are. Now pull up the photos from Monday night for the detectives.
Sure. There you go.
So Lindsay was your friend?
So,
More like my big sister. We met in rehab.
there you go.
No need to air
See,
out
I
dirty
always
laundry, Emma.
rip it in half.
Emma's parents
That way
died
I
when she
can
was
focus
10.
on half of my blunt.
I've done my best since,
So-
but Lindsay was a breath of fresh
So
air
then-
for her.
I go to the other
These are different
side.
mushrooms. Lindsay's plate, no one else's.
So who put them there?
Oh, we had over 300 guests.
Who took these?
I did, but we also had photographers taking photos.
So you tuck,
Who is this guy?
tuck,
Doesn't seem too happy. This gentleman right here.
He was just a homeless guy. He came in looking for food.
No, he accosted Lindsay, yelled at her.
About what?
Olivia, oddly enough. He kept ranting, "You can't own the rain." It didn't make any sense.
okay,
Makes a
anyway.
lot of sense. Bolivia is ground zero for the water wars. Corporations owning our H2O.
What's that have to do with our victory?
In this country, companies are trying to buy up rivers so they can bottle it.
Companies like
And
Colin out put
you
free
just-
water and plastic, and they charge $2 for it.
Colonel wants to own the rain. This is a water
Slip
rights block.
down.
Here's a post railing against Colonel's attempts to buy the upstate aquifers.
Okay.
And look who our blogger is. Guy who
Okay.
was kicked out of Wishing Time.
Vincent Project, professor of mycology, natural histories.
Specializing in toxic
And
South
then you're
American
done.
mushrooms.
Only reason it took me so long, well, it usually takes me a long time, because the simple fact is, I don't like rolling anymore,
Professor Project, please.
and I don't like the smoke out of anything else, but
Turn around, Doc.
swishers, I don't like bongs. I mean, I'll smoke out of a bong and all that, but that's not something that I like to do. I just like straight blunts.
Lindsay Elling
So,
wanted to privatize the water. So
thank
research
you
that
guys for
belongs
watching,
to everyone
and
doesn't justify
you have
murder.
a blessed
Well, I
day,
hate to say it, but
and stay safe.
she's dead.
He had a daughter, Dr.